أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على أشرف الأنبياء والمرسلين سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين. One time I was at an event, and just before the event began, a gentleman came to me and he shook my hand, but as he shook my hand he held it, and as he held it there was a warmth in his body, and I could tell that he was trying to share something with me. So I leaned in and I said, "What is it?" He said, "I just want to let you know that last year I was able to donate, and we were happy with whatever we could give. This year my wife and I, we've come here and our situation is not so good, and indeed we thought about what could we do financially. We're facing some difficulties, and so what could we give?" And subhanallah, my wife decided that she would donate her jewelry, something that she loves tremendously, but she decided that that's what she's going to do. She's going to donate that which she loves. Indeed, the focus here is what is it going to take for us to come to a point when we can spend from that which we love. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Quran says that indeed if you want righteousness, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ. If you want righteousness, that you will not achieve righteousness in the sight of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala until you spend from that which you love. Think about what that means. What is it that we have in our possession? Where did it come from? How did we come to acquire it? How did we come to grow to love? If it's wealth, right? If it's something, aspects of wealth that we have. And we have to think about indeed that if we can look to see the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and if we can start to think about how do we spend from that which we love, right? It's not giving up everything we have. That's not what's being asked of us. In fact, what's being asked is that we take some of that and we say, what? Here's some either, maybe clothing. Maybe that's what we have, excess of clothing, and we know that we love a lot of it, so we hold on to for sentimental reasons. But indeed, if we want to be righteous in the sight of Allah, we say, what? I'm going to give some of this. I'm going to donate some of this so that others can benefit from it, rather than it sitting here in my, in my home or in my bin or wherever it is, right? Giving from money, giving from wealth, right? Giving maybe instead of eating out with the family or spending time, in terms of shopping and whatever else we're going to acquire, we say, what? We're going to hold back. We're going to conserve. We're going to use less of it, or spend less of this money and instead give it in charity. Indeed, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala talks about replacing the wealth that we spend, فَهُوَ يُخْلِفُهُ, that He replaces it. So the rizq that we have, all the blessings that we have, things that we grow to love, we are reminding ourselves today, inshallah, to say, let's develop a habit of every time we spend, let it be from aspects of our finances or our wealth or activities or daily sort of, daily activities or habits that we have, that we instead become habitually spending from that which we love. And let that be a tradition that we can sustain, not only during Ramadan, but outside of Ramadan, right? Maybe it is that we enjoy particular things on a daily routine, whether it's a specific drink or a coffee, a type of coffee or a type of pastry or whatever it is, right? Things that we take for granted. But when that is collected together, when you think about it across that type of spending across a week, across 2 weeks, across a month, how much does that add up to, right? $3 a day, for example, right? Just $3 a day is approximately $1,000 donation. Who would ever think that it could be $1,000? But when you make a conscious decision to spend from that which we love, لَن تَنَالُوا الْبِرَّ حَتَّى تُنْفِقُوا مِمَّا تُحِبُّونَ, that you will not achieve righteousness until you start to love, to spend from that which you love. So we're really hoping that this small habit of spending, giving from that which we love. I mentioned clothing, I mentioned finances and money. Maybe it's even time. We love our time and amusing ourselves and entertaining ourselves. We give some of that time and volunteer some of that time to give to others. How can we do that? Can we do that regularly in Ramadan? Can we manage to do that? May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala indeed accept from all of us and help us indeed to be conscious of that which we have, what He blessed us with, conscious of those blessings, and indeed especially give from that which we love. Jazakumullahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuh.